another exciting episode on
What's Up
with Kemi Sola, and guess who is back? She's back. I'm not sure if I'm really excited to have her back, but well, she's back and there's nothing I can do about it. So she's back to the studio, and today
Is this a studio?
oh my god. Well, like I said, she's back. So we're going to be talking about something really important today, which is the issue of distance in relationships. So she has been in a distant relationship before, and that's why she's here today to share with us some of the things that she thinks that we can do to help us handle a distant relationship. So, is it even right? Let me start from there. Is it right or is it proper for you to be in a country and you're dating someone far away in another country? Let's say in Nigeria, dating someone in US and different countries. Is it the right thing to do?
I feel like if you've been dating someone, like say in Nigeria,
Yeah.
and the person now has to go abroad,
Okay.
you cannot say that you would break off your relationship because
the
they
person
have
is
to
traveling
go abroad. But my opinion is that distance is more controllable. Hey, Oyinbo. Distance is better when you guys have been together for a while and then the person now has to leave.
travel.
But when you're starting a new relationship with somebody that is not around you, then I'm like, no.
But what's the difference? Is it because you've known the person before the person traveled?
If you've known the person before the person traveled, then
It's fine.
it's fine. It's actually because my husband now go to America, I going to divorce him. No, but to say that you haven't met this person before, you even probably met on Facebook, and then you just start off a relationship without first getting to meet yourselves physically, then I'm personally, this is me. I'm like, no, not again. Devil, not again. The affliction shall not rise again the second time. Not again.
Yeah, I'm interested in this nothing. So obviously, this girl has been wounded.
Wounded lion, but I'm back with a bang.
Okay, guys. So like she said, so it's preferable if you've known the person before they travel, and I think that makes sense if they've traveled. So there's a limit to the risk you're taking.
Exactly.
You know that to an extent you can say that this is who the person is or why they're doing what they're doing. So how were you able to handle distance in your relationship? Let's start from there.
There's for me, I'm a very busy person.
Have you met
so
the person before, or it was a fresh relationship?
it was a fresh relationship.
Okay.
So it was
no
a-
wonder.
It was a distant, fresh relationship. Getting to meet somebody, and then you guys, sometimes.
Was he in a totally different country?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
What
totally
country was he
different
in?
United States of Americas.
Oh wow.
It's far.
So how were you? Just tell us what the relationship was like. Your communication, your connection. How did you connect? Just tell us what.
We actually did connect, and we had. For me, I feel very much attracted to people that I can have reasonable conversations with.
All right.
Like, so I just felt like since we were talking and we were really flowing, when you're talking to somebody and you're really flowing, you can talk about stuff, and then this person just has. It's more like you've known yourself since forever, just because you guys now get to talk, and then like, oh, we have so much in common. But I didn't know that talking
Google is interest.
talking on the phone is not the same as being together and then just sharing time, realizing that this person has some very, very stupid things, and you also have some very, very stupid things that this person cannot also.
Stupidity for stupidity.
So both of you just
Yes.
sometimes when you are apart, you don't really understand how much of yourselves you can tolerate
Yeah.
until you're actually in the same
Yeah.
space you are together. So personally for me, see this video should even end now. No.
Okay, so for Opshi it's a no, but for me, I think that, well, you can work it out. That's what I think. You can actually work it out, because I've seen successful distant relationships. I've seen a number of them. This is not I heard. These are people that I know
that they
were
met.
not-
They never
Yes.
were together, and then the person had to travel.
Yes.
They met.
So when the
from
relationship got serious and they knew that they were going to have something to do together,
okay.
the guy had to calm down, and then he was around for a couple of weeks, and they spoke, and just to familiarize with each other and all of that.
Good for them. Congratulations,
And
my
they-
brother. Congratulations, my sister. Your story is a such one. What's for me? Not again.
So guys, it's not a do or die thing. If you are in that relationship, for instance, there are some people that can't even deal with interstates, not to talk of outside the country. So I just think that it depends on the people involved and how you're able to manage, that relationship. One major thing, or one key thing about distant relationship is communication. The last time we talked about the issue of sex. For some people that are in a relationship, sex is one thing that keeps the relationship moving. Yes. So for some people, they can't be in a relationship without sex. So for them, the sex part is the connection. So for somebody who is outside the country and you can have sex with the person, you can have, the only thing you can do is talk over the phone, or except maybe you do video calls and do all of those kinds of things.
Never the same.
And I really, really don't even, personally, I really don't encourage, all of that, because someone suggested one time that, there are different ways you can satisfy your urge. You don't have to have physical sex. You can do it over the phone. You can do video calls.
The internet never forgets. The internet is saving it.
So I just think that whatever you're doing, you should know yourself, know your partner, and know what works for you. So, but for anybody in a distant relationship, communication is so important.
It's key.
Know what is of utmost importance to both of you.
And transparency. Like when you're in a distant relationship and you really want it to work, then you have to be transparent. You have to be genuine. You have to be sincere. Like you can't have a partner that is lying about stuff. You get, because you can't see them, and then if they lie, there's really no way you will know that they are lying sometimes. So it's now when it's like a pile of lies, and then boom, the day you get to them, you're like, this person has been a terrible liar.
Okay then, but I think that the issue of trust and all of these things, there are things that should even be existent in every relationship, whether distance or no, but it's much more important when it's a distant relationship. So guys, if you're in a relationship with somebody who is not close to you, outside the country or even interstate and all of that, please, it's important that you communicate, and like Opshi said, you're transparent, you're sincere with each other. If you notice any red flag, or you notice that there are things that are not so there are things that the person is doing, and that's why you have to talk a lot. See, there's no too much talking. If you're somebody that doesn't like to talk, then distant relationship is not meant for you, because you have to talk a lot. It's in the talking that a lot of things will surface. You would get to know the person really well. You get to know the person's point of view, how the person thinks, how the person sees things. If you do not talk, you cannot know. You just see the person, you just see a shadow. You just know you are chasing shadows. So please, it's important that we take our time to really talk to people that we're in a relationship with, that are not in the same environment with us. Have the last.
I'd like to add that if you have a family member or someone that you're close to in the same country with that person, you should encourage that person to probably see your family members so that they can now assess that person kind of for you. And if you have access to visiting,
but it has to be somebody you trust.
That's what I'm saying. Family. If you don't have anybody, then it's fine. But if you have somebody around where that person is, you can just ensure that, okay, can you go visit this person, just so that they have like an idea, and they can and then they can just tell you like factual info about the person. And then if you can also get to meet this person, not like you are going to meet their family like because no, you know, sometimes people are a function of the family that they come from. So if you're able to just see or meet their family, and then you see that sometimes we meet people and then we say, oh, that person comes from a terrible family, but that person is the only good person. It's a lie. They are still faking it. You realize with time that they are just like their family. So
but what if the person has been able to work on himself?
So me,
I think seriously, Opshi, I think
if their family is Babalawo, he tell you it's a lie. He's still doing Babalawo.
What if he has given his life to Christ and he's now
okay? Hallelujah.
I believe that people change. So if somebody comes from, although it's important because you're not just marrying the person, you are marrying the person with your family. You're marrying the person with the person's past, background and everything. But doesn't mean that the person is a bad person. So you both can work on it. If it's a family issue and the person is not bad in person, but it's just like maybe he has a bad family, you can work on it. I think we just have to come back and next episode we'll talk about this issue of family because it's a whole lot on its own. So we'll talk about the issue of family in the next show. It's not something we want to dive into right now. So I hope we've been able to learn a few things from this. I want to say a big thank you to Opshi for coming on the show again. Thank you for listening. I'll see you same time next time. Bye for now. Have a wonderful, superb week. Bye.
Same time.
Say
bye. Next time. Bye. Hey people.
What have I done?
What's up? What do you guys think? Who is more beautiful? Do you think I'm more pretty?
I think
see, like I have natural hair. Like she has
which now? Getting set. Who's that?